Welcome everybody to my new series where I am starting to rebuild Fantasyland over at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando. And I'm going to be doing it the way I think that it should be done, as well as creating a new Fantasyland along the way. But we'll get into all of that up next. And before we get into the first part of this series, make sure that you are subscribed and you have the bell notification turned on to get notified with all of the new theme park content that I put out. And also make sure that you are following both my Instagram as well as my Twitter. Links to both of those are down in the description below. And while you're down there, don't forget to check out the merchandise that I have on my TeePublic store where you can purchase it, and it will greatly help support the channel so I can put out better content for you guys. So with all of that out of the way, now let's head on to the first part of this series, but we will give a little backstory first. A few days ago, I went on a long thread on Twitter over a little thing that they were somebody posted about what you could say to get your Disney card revoked. Now, the one thing that I said was that every ride in Fantasyland is a waste of space and that it could be removed and it would have no effect on me. Now, I kind of thought about why I said that and why I skipped all of those rides over in Fantasyland, and to be honest, it's because they don't really interest me, and that a lot of the movies and rides that they have are so outdated. Either it be that the movies themselves are really old, or that the technology that they have involved in the attraction is so outdated as well, comparative to the technology that we have nowadays. So I thought about what could be added to try to up my interest in those attractions, as well as what could the area be rethemed to at least interest other people, not just myself. And the first thing I thought about was, what do I think of when I think of Fantasyland? And the first thing I thought about was princesses. When I think fantasy, I think princess stories, something like that. And I went through and I was like, there is not very good princess representation over in the Magic Kingdom. Yes, they do have their little meet and greet, but that's every single princess pushed into one area compared to being spread out in their own individual themed meet and greets. Like, I know Merida has her own meet and greet, Belle has her own meet and greet, but that's about it. And as far as attractions go, Ariel and Snow White are the only two that have their own personal attraction. So that was the goal that I set out for myself for this new series, is that I wanted to give more princess representation in my rebuild of the Fantasyland section of the Magic Kingdom. But in today's episode, the first princess that we'll be covering is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. When the new Fantasyland construction finished a decent amount of time ago, we were introduced to a beautiful Beauty and the Beast themed area in the back half of Fantasyland that had a sit-down restaurant, a quick service restaurant, as well as a shop and a meet and greet for Belle called Story Times with Belle. And all of this was amazing, beautifully themed, excellent. Everything about it was amazing, but there was just one thing that I always felt was missing. And that thing was an attraction themed to the story of Beauty and the Beast. Now, if you take a look at that section of the park, there's one spot in particular that I can point out where a ride could fit, and that is right behind the Village House restrooms. As you can see right here, it is a little bus loop currently that the buses go and turn around to get back to the main road. Now, I feel like the bus turnaround and could be moved to a different section in the surrounding area to free that space to be able to be used as a area for an attraction. Now, thinking about the attractions that could be put in there, it's kind of easy to see what we could put in there if you think about the current construction going around the different Disney theme parks. And we're trying to think, Could something brand new be put in there that had been never before been seen? Technically, no. This is going to be a reused attraction, but it's going to be the first you've ever seen this in this region. And that attraction that would be easily replicated over in the Magic Kingdom would be the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast that they are currently building over at Tokyo Disneyland. So if we take a look at the current overview on Google Maps of the show building that they're currently building over in Tokyo Disneyland of this attraction, you can see that it might be a bit big for this area. Now, that's where we might allow some changes to the attraction to allow it to better fit the area that we have available. Now, this could be good or it could be bad, but I'm saying that it allows freedom for creative to make the attraction slightly different. So we might have to remove some scenes, cut down on some scene lengths, but either way, we would still be getting a beautiful brand new attraction for this area. And for those who don't know details about this attraction, it is a trackless ride system like we've seen over in the Ratatouille ride that they're currently building, which is another duplicate from over at Paris Disney that they're currently building in the France Pavilion over in Epcot. And this trackless ride system will allow you to gently get moved throughout this classic Disney film, scene by scene and different points of the movie that allow you to really be immersed in the film. This little concept art that I have right here shows that you will be dancing around with Lumiere, as well as this video here that was put out by Disney themselves of the concept of the ride, where you will be dancing around Belle and Beast and in the grand ballroom at the very end of the movie, and how it will literally be like you are dancing with them. Now, the biggest draw for this attraction that I can tell is that this attraction is extremely detailed, and the audio animatronics that are included in the attraction are have such amazing fluid movement, and the colors are extremely vibrant that it almost seems like they are directly pulled off the screen. And this could lead for an amazing experience. So let me know what you think about the idea of adding this attraction to the Beauty and the Beast section of Fantasyland. Do you think it would be a good addition? Do you not think it would be a good addition? What else would you think could be put in there? And also let me know what you think of this new series and whether or not you'd like me to do it with different parts of the park, such as maybe Tomorrowland, or I could do it with an even different park in general. I have a couple ideas about Animal Kingdom that I could do instead. But yeah, and don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. But stay tuned for the next episode of New Fantasyland, where I will try to tackle It's a Small World. But until then, I've been Michael, and this has been Hollow Thrills, and I'll see you guys next time.